Now here I have received the interview invitation. Let's click on start interview. This option opens the candidate landing page where all the interview guidelines are displayed. Candidates are advised to go through these instructions carefully before proceeding. So once the candidate reads the instructions, the candidate can go ahead and click on read terms and conditions. Here, the candidate can review the terms of use for the AI interview platform. Once reviewed, click next to continue. Now we are on the page of the permissions. To ensure smooth interview experience, the candidate must grant the following permissions, where we have camera access, microphone access, full screen mode, external screen detection, and also speed test as well. So here the speed test would be checking if there is adequate amount of speed for the test to be conducted. Once that check is done, we can go ahead and click on the next button where we'll be on the page which provides detailed instructions on how to attend the interview and record the responses. Now it provides the disclaimer informing the candidate that the interview will be recorded and AI proctored to maintain the integrity of the assessment. After reviewing these instructions, let's click on start interview and proceed with the interview process.
Hello, Aston Shanto. It's great to meet you. You're currently a business analyst with 3 years of experience, right? Please go ahead and introduce yourself, your background, what you focus on, and what you're most excited to talk about today.
Hi, my name is Aston. Starting off with my undergraduate, I did my electrical and electronics engineering. Post that, I started working as a network engineer where I was dealing with testing, IP deployments, and mainly one of the main project that I handled was Netgear, which was a US project. And post that, I to pursue my career, I started to do my PG, which is in a dual master's degree, and it was MBA in Lean Operations and System, and the other one was in Masters in Information System. Post that, I started working as a data analyst, and then I continued to work as a business analyst, and I'm continued to doing that. And this is my third year working as a business analyst.
Got it. Thank you. How many years of total work experience do you have?
I have a cumulative experience of 5 years.
Are you ready to proceed with the technical questions? If you say yes, I'll start right away. If not, we can stop.
Yes, I'm ready to proceed with the technical questions.
A stakeholder says, we need the report to be faster. How would you clarify that statement into a usable requirement?
Right. When a stakeholder says that we need the report to be faster, I recognize that requirement is like too broad and subjective to be implemented or tested, right? So my first step is to understand exactly what is the underlying business need in that particular ask that it's need to be faster, right? So I would also ask questions such as which report are we referring to, how long does it currently take, and how much should we fast track the process, what is the acceptable response time or the TAT, does the issue affect all the users or is it just for specific users in the process, or how long or how will we be able to measure that the report is fast enough. All these I would try to understand, and then I would also try to understand the business impact of the delay. Like, for example, does it affect the decision making, customer service, or like daily operations, right? And so this requirement specific, measurable, and that can be tested also, right? So the developers would know exactly what needs to be built, and the testers would have a clear idea of what needs to be tested and what should be the acceptance criteria for the testing that is being done by the testing team, right? So that would help reduce ambiguity and ensure everyone has the same expectation of what success looks like. So that's how I would be proceeding with.
Thank you, Aston, for your time and insights. We'll now move to the coding section.
Right. So this is how the coding room looks like. So on the earlier page, as we were able to see the guidelines mentioned, now inside the coding environment itself, on the left-hand side, you will be able to see the questions displayed, and also the candidate can see the examples also mentioned. What are the expected input? What are the expected output? And the candidate also can toggle between the programming languages for the candidate to code. There is also an option to test and also to run the program that the candidate codes. And we have a tab to look at the test cases, the input that we give, the output that we receive. And then once everything is done, the candidate can go ahead and test the coding. And once everything is done and everything seems to be good, the candidate can go ahead and click on submit to submit the entire coding section. So I'll just go ahead and code the code for the problem. Now, let's say during the coding process, I try to do a right click where we'll be able to get the proctoring notification on the top. And also, let's say I tried a copy paste attempt, that will also be proctored lively on the window that you could see. Now, let's say I'm good with the coding. As I mentioned earlier, we can test and run using these options. Once I'm done with the code, I can go ahead and click on the submit button, where it will prompt a screen whether to check if we actually want to submit the code. If you're good to go, you can go ahead and click on OK button, where that will land us into the page that says that the recording has been submitted for the evaluation. So by that, we come to the end of the interview.